Oh. In addition, gonna go TPS in edition 30. Yes guys, Gti-joel back with another banger. And today, if you guys have been keeping up with the series so far, I'm back in the Golf R, and today we're going to be addressing some low oil pressure issues. So I'm not too sure if you guys have been keeping up, but I purchased this Golf R a couple weeks ago. So far I've replaced the turbo with a new, well not new, a second-hand replacement, and that has stopped the oil issue that I was having. The car just smoking. The downpipe was covered in oil, so I still do have a little bit of oil in the system. Now we're going to be addressing the oil pressure issues. On idle, randomly I'll just get a flicker of low oil pressure, and then it'll be okay. I have put an aluminium sump already on it, so I've been under there and it looks fine. There's no metal shavings in there. The engine sounds fine, so it could be the oil pressure switch on top of the oil filter housing, but I don't have one at the moment. I do have a new oil pump, so I'm just going to fit this for my own peace of mind, so I do know that even if it does flash up, that the oil pump is okay and it is going to be pumping sufficient oil around the system. So I'm just going to be fitting that in this video, possibly doing some drop links and ball joints, because I'm trying to get this car ready to be on the roads. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. Oil pump, basically oil change as well. Nothing too crazy this one. It's only about 4 bolts holding the oil pump on, and a chain. So yeah, I'm just going to crack on and just bang it out. I'm just going to drain the oil, even though it is fresh. I've literally just put it in like 10 miles ago, if that. So the oil's just draining now. It's not many bolts around the sump, maybe about 20, 25 T30 bolts around the sump, and then it just drops off. I have got some sealant around there, so I'll just have to clean it back off. But yeah, these aluminium sumps, they're very good. Prefer them over the plastic ones, just for peace of mind in case I do hit something. Alright, so the oil's finished draining now. Just put the sump plug back in, and then I'll start loosening the T30 bolts. I don't even know if you guys can see because this angle's a bit mad, but yeah, that's what we're doing right now. So I was saying, it's T30 bolts all the way around the sump. Number 2. Probably need to get the bucket back out, to be fair. Ooh. so that's all the bolts out now. I probably need to get a little screwdriver just to pry open the seal. I'm just going to do that now because it's not coming off. Ouch. Maybe here. I can't even get onto it. At the back here. There we go. So that is the sump off. Now we need to do the upper sump. Take this little baffle out, sorry, and then we can get to the oil pump just here. There's a T30 bolt in here that you just take out. Had to do this before. Everything else after this is new to me, so if I do it wrong, it's not my fault. Learning on the job, mate. Yeah, we just try not to damage this. Oh, I've got oil going on my nose and that. I'm sure this just pops out, but yeah, there we go. Just pops out. I'll put this in the sump now. Okay, so this is the oil pump here. My thing is, how do I get slack off of the chain? That is the only thing I'm wondering. It's literally 3 bolts, 1, 2 and 3. Oil pickup pipes here, which is alright. You can see into the engine. Oh gosh. I don't know if they're supposed to have play that way. Are they? Maybe they are. It's scary, man. It's scary. Just being able to see the bottom of the rod like that. This bolt's loose, I don't know. Anyway, let me get sidetracked. Alright, so if you push the tensioner towards the front of the engine like this, as you guys can see, you get a bit of slack on the chain like that, but there's no pins to hold it there. So I'm going to loosen the 3 bolts that you need to take off for the pump, and then I'll push the chain to get some slack on it, and then I'll drop the oil pump. Alright, so it's a T45. I'm just gonna crack off, and they're supposed to be stretch bolts, but I don't have new ones, so if it blows up, it's not my fault. I'm gonna put them back in. So this is the left one over there. So you don't want to mix up the bolts and put them in the wrong place. Just here. Bottom one. I'll put the bottom one on the upper sump. Not upper sump, the baffle. And I'll put the right one on the right side of me, just so I know which is which. Ah, didn't think this through, did I? I didn't think this through, guys. Alright, so just put a bucket under there, so I'm alright. Yeah, this is the last bolt here. Like I said, there's only 3 bolts, which is a lot easier than some cars. This is the last bolt, and this is the longer bolt in the bottom right corner. Just so I remember, I'll put it over there. Right, so there's the oil pump off. Just need a screwdriver, which is over here. I'm gonna remove the tension from the chain. Oh, not bad. Just like this. Shy. It's been a bit of a pain, isn't it? There we go. Just hold it like that. Push up. Just get the chain off of the oil pump. Just like this. Okay, so I've just taken the oil pump out. It does seem like obviously still working somewhat. Don't know exactly. Anyway, this is the oil pump. It's supposed to turn and pump oil through the galleries to the top of the engine. I don't even know if it's failed, to be fair. Anyway, find out, let's put a new one on. But yeah, I'll get the new one out. I don't think the new one has this little shield though, so I'm not sure if I have to change that over or not. There's nothing else on the engine at the moment. I just have to replace the pickup pipe, which is brand new more or less. I'll do that now and then put the new pump back on. Bear in mind, I've got oily hands. So I'm just doing the oil pickup pipe now. 2T30 bolts. Wiggle it a little bit, comes out. Make sure you put the O-ring back on. Always double check the pickup pipe, and there's nothing in there. Alright, so I'll just put the pickup pipe on. Just need to tighten it up. Tighten the 2T30 screws. Should probably do it by. I'll just do them up and then tighten them by hand. Oh. There we go. Done something wrong, ain't he? There we go. There we go. Just tighten them up by hand. You're right. Now we do the reverse of what we just done. I'm gonna get the bolt. Yeah. This was in the corner. There's one long bolt in the corner, which goes there. Yeah. So I'm gonna try put the chain on first because that's probably the hardest bit to do. Hold on. Be like that. Yep. Get it over. And then I don't even know if this is the right oil pump, the way this chain is moving. Oh, it's not there. It's here. I need the screwdriver for the tensioner. Don't know where I put that. There we go. Alright. So that looks about right to me. I'm just gonna try and get the bolts. laying down, doing this on the floor is a myth sometimes. But yeah, there's one bolt here. You just tighten it by hand. Don't use a gun on any of these just in case they do snap. That's one. Other one's on here. One down here is here. Just place them in loosely. Last one was here. Right, so all the bolts are loosely in. Yeah, loosely in now. I'm going to look up the torque spec on them now. Get my torque wrench out. Yeah, that's about it, to be fair. It's not the hardest of jobs, but we don't know if we've sorted out the issue yet, so yet to be continued. Yeah, I'll go get the torque wrench. I'm not sure how many it means. Anyway, I'll check it out. I'll clean the sump back up, and then I'll probably show you guys me putting the sump back on and the upper sump. Right, so they're 25 Newton meters. I'm scared there, mate. I don't even want to do anything past there. You do them in a zigzag pattern as well. I need to get them a bit more tighter. Oh, this is scary stuff, guys. Let me back it off all the way to 10. Yeah. 10, this is 12 meters. So if they're not at 12 yet, then boy. Yeah, they're not even at 12 meters yet. Flipping hell. These are loose, man. Feels quite stiff though, that's the thing, I don't know. I don't know. Right, so this was on the wrong setting, so I've torqued it all up now. Still very scared, but nonetheless, I'm gonna put the upper sump back on. I think it goes this way. Yeah, it goes this way. I'm gonna press that back on. Just like that. Yep. It's a T30 bolt. I'm gonna put that in now when I find the T30. Someone's trying to do a burnout down there. I don't know if you guys can hear. Not really being successful. So T30 goes up this little hole here, just like so. Anything to do with the oil pump, just got to make sure it's done up properly, because I don't want to blow up my engine. Famous last words, don't it? Famous last words. Yeah, cool. So that is that. Oh, put it back on. If I can find where it goes. Yeah, that's that. Right there. Oh, oh. It's not tightening. My ratchets are trying to show me up today. Yeah, that's tight. Double check the. There we go. Can't even check that one button. It'll be alright. Just gonna pour out the rest of the oil. Make sure there's nothing in there. Just bits of dirt, to be fair. I need a cleaner cloth. I don't have a cleaner cloth. I'm just gonna wipe down the edges a little bit, apply some more Durco sealant, and then I'm just gonna go back up. So you make sure it's all clean. Yeah, then I'm just gonna go back up, put the sump back on, fill it up. I'm gonna crank it over, make sure it gets as much oil pressure as it can while it's off, and then we can start the car and see if I blew it up or not. Alright, so I've used Durco sealant around the sump, and you flatten it before you put it on the sump. Sorry, before you put the sump on, so it doesn't squish and go around the edges and drop back in. Yeah, I'm ready to just slap it back up. Slap it in there. Got a couple bolts in my hand. I'll just give this one a gun. So it's easier to get on. There we go. So, should go about there. There we go. Put a bolt in, do it up by hand if I can. Oh, nope. And then get one for the corner. Let go. One for the back. So I'm just going to do all of them up, then go around them with my hands, make sure they're all tight, fill up with oil, and then we can get our first start up. Let's see if I fixed anything or if I just broke my car. Alright, so all of that is done now, but I ran out of oil. I bought 5 litres, but it took more than 5 litres because I spilled half of it. So I'm just going to go TPS now. In addition, I'm gonna go TPS in edition 30, and buy some oil, some quantum oil, and then hopefully we can start up the R. Fingers crossed we're all good. Yeah, just gonna go from there. Right, so we're in the Eddie edition 30. Go on. Yeah, we're just flying to TPS in Croydon, just to get some oil for this. Needs oil as well. The light just popped up, so I'm gonna get some oil for this, top it up, and then obviously come back, fill up the R, and hopefully we can see if the oil pump sorted anything. Even if it didn't and the light still flashes up, then at least I know the pump's working. It's losing oil pressure from somewhere else, or it's just a switch. I will try and see if TPS have an oil pressure switch as well. If they do and it sorts it, then we're in the clear, lads. Then I can sell the edition 30 and do some mods to the R. But yeah, so I'm just gonna, I'm so tired, man. I'm just gonna make my way to TPS and I'll catch you guys probably when I'm back at home. So car started up fine. Sometimes I feel like I'm actually a mechanic, guys. Like I actually went to school for this. Like I know what I'm doing. Cause I did. But yeah, I'm not gonna speak too soon because oil pressure can flash up right now and then I'll just have to cry. But it's not on where it usually would just flash up. I'm gonna let the car warm up, maybe go around the block a couple times. But yeah, it's a good sign. Car's not smoking. Not smoking. Oh, it's like a weight off my shoulders, mate. Oh. Here we go. So typical fashion. I'm still getting low oil pressure. Don't know. Could be the bottom end bearings. Got a bit of play in them, possibly. Check the oil filter housing. There was a tiny bit of metal shavings in there. Engine's not knocking. No weird noises. No tapping. I was just logging it using a Topdon scanner. Because I've seen that sometimes there's a VVT solenoid that controls oil pressure in the cam magnets. So if one of the cams is dropping out and not corresponding with where it should be, then it's usually that valve. Both of the inlet and exhaust cams are within spec. Only on idle I'll get low oil pressure light, which is the low oil pressure sensor, because there's two, high and low one. So it's looking like changing that. If that doesn't sort it, then looking like a new engine. Pardon me, it's looking like a new engine, possibly, because this is confusing. It's confusing, but I'm just gonna do some more digging and see what I can find.